So I've kind of been waiting all day to make this video, but you know, the UPS guy took forever to get here. This has kind of been a long time coming, I guess you could say. I haven't had an iPhone since the 5 series, and I don't remember if I had a 5 or a 5S. I want to say I had maybe the 5, I believe. But yeah, so I kind of went in. I no longer have my GoPro, so I am filming with my Android right now, so I can get this unboxing ready. And I got a couple of other things I want to try out as well throughout the line. I have this adapter for a microphone. I want to see if my snowball mic will work with this on the phone. Somebody sold this to me for like 30 bucks. It normally costs like 80 to 100. So I have that, and you know, we got some tempered glass screen protectors and a case. I got this one because it was cheaper than the official MagSafe, and it still has MagSafe capabilities. So we're gonna do an unboxing of it, and we're gonna see, you know, how we can get this thing going and set up. We're gonna start with the MagSafe charger because it's a small one, you know, from small to biggest. Let's take this little sticker out. This is the Airpod MagSafe. Sorry, yeah, MagSafe charger. Getting a little ahead of myself, but you know, that's how it is. And you know, you've probably seen these before, you know, unboxings millions of times. So you know, USB-C cable, and then there's the MagSafe plug in here. I have quite a few USB-C chargers anyway, so I'll just plug it into that. Bigger than I thought it would be. I didn't think it was this big. It actually is bigger than I thought, so pretty cool. Set that aside for now. Airpods 3. This is the one they announced recently, and the one that just came out. I had to wait for it today because when I pre-ordered it, it said it was only pre-order for delivery, not pickup. Kind of found out I could have just picked it up yesterday in the store if I just, you know, didn't pre-order it. But at least it came the same day as the phone. So let me try to get this box open. Oh, there's another tag on the bottom. Look at that. That would explain it. Now I do have some AirPod Pros here. These are gonna stay at home with my Mac. This is gonna be used outside. These are supposed to have a longer battery life than the Pros. And it has the MagSafe capabilities on it. So just a little quick test right here. Boom, MagSafe. That's pretty cool, pretty dope. So we'll just take this sticker out. There we go. And there's the Airpods 3. Look at that. Very excited to try that out, very excited. Anything else in the box? It's a charging cable. Lightning to USB-C. I mean, they might as well just go full USB-C by now, right? Any stickers? I actually haven't seen any unboxings of this product. No Apple sticker. That sucks. I like getting the Apple sticker. Whatever. Now this cable I bought, it was an open box, so it was already opened. It's just for me to connect my snowball mic through the Lightning. So I am hoping that works. If not, I'll just get the return. This was like 30 bucks roughly, give or take. It's a standard USB-A to Lightning. So hopefully it does work. So I can, you know, do a bit more things with my microphone. Because my snowball mic I use primarily for voiceover stuff, but I would like to use it for, you know, actual videos. Like I said, this one I bought off of somebody for 30 bucks. It was already open because he didn't realize it was for iOS and not Android. And I reviewed one of these before on my channel for the Android. Same concept except for the Lightning gaming controller. Like I said, it normally costs $80 to $100. I got it for 30, not bad. Now, here we are. Like I said, I haven't had an iPhone since the 5 series, so I got tired of Android and what's been going on with those phones. I have a video coming out for that in a few. But yeah, I haven't had an iPhone in so long. I was hoping to unbox an Apple Watch for you guys as well, but that won't be here till tomorrow. So look out for that as well. Of course, I went with the graphite model. I am getting a D-brand skin delivered to me by this Friday. So I'm going to be changing the look of it. And wow, holy crap, look at this thing. This looks nice. I was always curious of how it looked in person. I haven't seen it till now. It's unfortunate that the back wasn't covered originally, but I'm gonna put a screen protector on before I open this thing. I don't want to get it any messy, so I'll be right back. Alright, so I got the screen protector on, the tempered glass, and I'm gonna get a little bit close and personal with this. I didn't realize the sides were like this. I really like it. It's very metallic, you know. I had no idea. I do have a screen protector for the back I'm going to put on, but I want to wait till I get my skin so I can put the skin on and then put the screen protector. My skin is going to be matte black on both and then red all around. But, you know, I didn't want to look at the phone in person beforehand. I wanted to be surprised, and I actually am liking this look a lot. Like, I really am. I think it's really, really good. So I'm going to put my case on, see if it, I mean, it is compatible, so it should work. It does say for the 12 series, but it also said for the 13. So here we are. The Spigen, however you say it. There we are, in the case. Try the MagSafe, see if it does connect. It's not plugged in, I just want to see if it, you know. And yep, there we are. So I did hear from the woman at the Apple store that if a case is not officially certified by Apple, you do get slower charging with the MagSafe. I think this one is officially certified. I'm not exactly sure, so we'll test it out. And again, if it's not, I'll just return it and get my money back and buy another case. So, moment of truth. Here we are. You can see it's very reflective. You can see me. You can see my phone in the camera. Like I said, I don't have my GoPro anymore. I think it was time for me to change, and I know this thing has a really good camera. So for now, this will be my main source of filming. You know, I sold my GoPro and all my accessories, and I went towards this. And another reason for that is when I film with this, instead of having to take out an SD card, putting it in my computer, dragging it onto the desktop, etc., I can just airdrop it. So that's the plan. I need my screen to go brighter so I can see what's going on. So I'm going to set this up quickly, and then we'll jump into the main home screen. So I'm still doing the initial setup. I just wanted to also mention, you know, in the box you get your Lightning to USB-C, your standard paperwork, SIM tool. Hey, an Apple sticker. Yeah, we got one. Yay. Yeah, I think back in the day they used to give you 2 of them, and now you either get 1 or none. It seems like. Like I said, I'm gonna finish the process. I was really hoping to do this in the daylight, but you know, like I said, the guy took forever to get here. So I am gonna try to plan some other videos or something like that, kind of like a day in the life, Android user to iPhone user. Like I said, I haven't had an iPhone in a long time, so let's see how that goes. So I wasn't able to do more of the iPhone, you know, showing because it took me forever just to set it up. I was trying to copy everything from my Pixel to the iPhone, and it was just a chaotic mess. So I ended up just using a backup from my iPad just to get the phone up and running and then copy everything later on. You know, I don't have everything copied over, but I have the important things, you know, my contacts copied over. So I did get the Apple Watch delivered today. It's the Apple Watch SE. I went with this option over the 7 because the 7 is still on back order. We don't know when it's going to be out, at least in my state. It's on back order indefinitely. And the SE was almost half the price, and it just has a couple of features missing from the 7, which, you know, there were features I didn't really care about. It's still going to work as a good Apple Watch. You know, it's still going to work fine. So I did try to get some screen protectors and some cases for it. The cases, unfortunately, are not doing good, so I have to return them. But I am ordering another one. The band that I got with it is more of a very dark blue, not so much as a black color, where, you know, even though my Apple Watch is black. But I did order a couple of wristbands as well. And I just wanted to go over this unboxing real quick because it was a very interesting experience. Setting up the watch also took some time. It was trying to communicate and had to update the software, so that took forever. But I am going to do kind of like a day 3 for this vlog, kind of like a day, you know, a full day with the devices, how they work. So far, I have been enjoying all the devices. I am going to do a review of the AirPods very soon, hopefully very, very soon. just so you can have another perspective on these headphones, from a smaller channel, not from a much larger channel. And I'm gonna do another video with the Apple Watch when I do have my other bands, which should also be here tomorrow as well, along with my D brand skin. So I'll figure out if I want to use that. I did test out my Razer Kishi controller, and the unfortunate part is I have a screen protector on the back phone on the lenses, and it unfortunately will force the lens cover off if I use the Kishi. So I'm going to try to figure out what I want to do with that. And I did test the adapter with my Snowball mic. It does work because for certain things Apple is just the better choice. So I'm very happy to see that that's an option. I do have another accessory coming out or delivering to me soon that'll help me with my filming on the phone. I'll get into that more when I have it delivered. So let's continue with this unboxing video. So I did mention I was getting some accessory for me to film my videos, and it's one of these phone mounts, but it does have a space in the back for an Apple Watch. And the reason for that is because when I film with my phone using the back lenses, I want to be able to see myself. And instead of having the watch on my wrist and then looking over it constantly, I'd rather just have it behind my phone so I can see it. Now, it's not as perfect as using a camera with a front display, like GoPro display mod or a Sony camera that has a display come out, but it's okay for now. Why am I filming with my phone as compared to using my camera? Well, one of the things I didn't like about my camera, the GoPro that I had, was it does limit the amount of time you can record per video in terms of files. So a longer video could be 2 separate files. And I understand why it does that, but it doesn't seem to be consistent. It may be cutting it off at about 12 minutes. It may be 15 minutes. It's just not consistent with that aspect. And I got tired of having to deal with my GoPro in terms of having it set up with the display mod, the media mod, the microphone, just to film something quickly, undo the whole setup, take the SD card out, put it in my computer, copy the files, put the SD card back in, put the camera back together. It was just a mess. Whereas with my iPhone, I can just do AirDrop, drop the video into my Mac, and good to go. Now, with that being said, I have experienced some issues with AirDrop now with the phone, just taking longer than it should to even get ready to send. I don't know what the problem is right now, but when I was using it with my Mac and my iPad, it was great. So I'm gonna do some more testing. Maybe it's the video files are a bit too big, but I've transferred other video files as well, so I don't know what's happening with that. But it's still less of a hassle than dealing with the GoPro. Not to mention, I know people who film their videos with their phones and they do pretty good content either way. I don't really think it's more so on the device you're using, as long as you have good audio, good visual, and if your content is entertaining to watch. And with the iPhone 13 Pro, the cameras are really damn good, so you're pretty close to that filming anyway. You get the cinematic mode, you get the 4K 60 frames with the camera as well. So that's just something that I found really cool with this phone. Now, I do have some thoughts about using the Apple Watch. I do have it as a cellular plan, so you can use this, if you don't know, you can use this without your phone. You can leave your phone at home and use this as your phone for the day. Now, there are certain things you need to know about that. Number one, I had a problem getting it to work because according to Verizon, the SIM card or the SIM number wasn't matching up with the device and they had to fix it, for me. So if you have that problem, call your carrier, have them fix that. I was hoping it could play music for me without needing my AirPods on me, just if I wanted to hear it from the speakers. As for the Apple Watch SE, which is what I have, you can't. You need the AirPods with you, but you can still connect the AirPods either way. I don't know if all the Apple Watches are the same way, but just bring your AirPods with you if you want to let's say you want to go running early in the morning and you want to leave your phone at home and you have cellular. Just keep the watch and the earbuds and you're good to go. The other thing that I had to do is with navigation, it would always vibrate on my wrist with navigation for a turn to come up, even though my phone's already on my dash navigating me. So I had to make those setting changes. I was also getting notified constantly that my music was too loud, but I called Apple, we discussed it, we got it taken care of. So this whole experience with my iPhone, I'm going to show you some B-roll of it throughout here because I'm using the iPhone obviously to record. But I gotta say I'm pretty impressed. Now there is a learning curve to it, and I am gonna make a video for that for another time, as a Android to Apple, some of the things I wish, some of the things I'm learning. But for the most part, it's a new, exciting learning experience. I never thought I'll ever go back to Apple, and it's been like 8 years or so, and now I'm back on Apple. And I even went, you know, pretty heavy into it because I already had a Mac Mini, I had an iPad Pro, and I went and got an iPhone, new AirPods, Apple Watch. I have, you know, just all this Apple stuff now, and I'm just trying to process it all. So when I'm filming on the go, if I am outside filming, I do have this Rode mic that I used to use with the GoPro, but I have the adapter for the iPhone 3.5 to Lightning, and it is pretty good to use. When I had the Pixel adapter, there's a lot of white noise in the audio with that. So luckily the Apple one is much better. No white noise, it's clear audio. Right now I have a Lightning to USB-A adapter for my microphone, and I can finally use my microphone for more than just voiceovers. I can film actual videos with this thing. But this video has gone on for pretty long, and I'm sorry that it's long. I'm just trying to get this unboxing video out to you guys. I know I'm late to the party because I couldn't get the phone when it first released, and I had to wait for a back order. But that is different based on region. I know people in New York who can order it and get it within a couple of days, whereas for me, I had to wait about a week, and now they're saying you have to wait till December to get an iPhone. But if you do have an iPhone and you're loving it, let me know. If you don't love it, let me know what you don't like about it. There's a lot of things I want to talk about with this phone in detail, so I will save that for another video. With that being said, I'm Anthony All On Tech. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.